keys in my hand. I can never understand how never land from a breakup. No.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Kobe White is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's LaVine in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, at the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, home in the paint. Should be a lot of great ball movement, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Now here's Giddey. LaVine wide open. Off target with his 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Mitchell outside. Allen, a screen on LaVine. Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
When you give Garland these looks, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Now, Giddey. Pick by Vucevic. Up top, Giddey. Covered by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Mitchell against Giddey. And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Garland. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Garland.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Applying pressure. It's what Mitchell does to your defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
I'm rolling OG. Y'all mad ain't with me.
And he makes the first.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
And Mitchell drops them both. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. Garland attacking. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Giddey kicks to Williams. Giddey against Mitchell. The kick out to Williams. Right the pass to Giddey. In the corner, it's LaVine. Williams has a screen for LaVine. Buries the jump shot. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Mobley outside. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Ball wide open shot from Strus. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The defense has been locked in on Mitchell, but he's done a good job making the right play.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And White kicks to Levine. Pass to Giddey. Five on the clock. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Strus, and the shot goes down. He has 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Giddey against Mitchell. Giddey goes in. Pass to Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. And when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Free throw good, LaVine.
And LaVine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
And Cleveland making a change here. LeVert's checked in. That one misses. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Take break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. George Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. And he's good on the second. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Okoro dishes to Garland. Now here's LeVert. A three-pointer off the mark. An even 3-on-3 break. Shoots from 14. Connects. The jumper drops. Giddey's got 7. The Cavaliers leading by 4. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Pass to Wade. And here is Garland. It's rebounded by Giddey.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's good. This game is all even. He's got 9.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Garland. Launches it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
The guard and off guard are Mitchell and LeVert. Niang out there with Wade. And it's Okoro, and it's a small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Buzelis. Rebound by Mitchell.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Okoro kicks to LeVert. Niang with the ball. He has yet to score. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound collected by LaVine.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's deflected. Pass to Buzelis.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
No good on that one. And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team.
as a physiotherapist.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thor's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Pushing the beat like a push a tone. Future been bright, been flipping and whipping the air. 10 out of 10.
And so Levert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. For three, Mitchell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And the Bulls making a change also. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Booz Ellis. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Smith. Misses in close.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Levert the pass away. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That one misses for Wade. Bulls trail by 6. The 8-footer. Ball with the bucket.
Crafty move to shake off the defender. Ball knew just what he was doing there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Levert. Wade kicks to Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. Over in the corner, Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Williams throws it down.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Okoro's checked in for Dean Wade. And the Bulls making a change also. Vucevic is checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mitchell kicks to Strus. White against Levert. Allen, a screen on White. LeVert the pass to Allen. Plays it up and banks it in.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Pass to Vucevic. White looking around. Lets a floater go. And it's sent back by Allen. Bruce with it. Now Allen, guarded by Levine. Fader on the way. Allen's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Levine finds Ball. It's good. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley's checked in for Okoro, and it's Garland in for Mitchell. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Offensive rebound. Vucevic, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Allen outside. The three from Strus. And it's White with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now here's White. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Giddey. LeVert defending. Vucevic setting the pick for White. 6 on the shot clock. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. White's got the lead up to 1 now for Chicago. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Giddey against LeVert. Vucevic a screen on LeVert. Giddey kicks to White. The three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Back to Garland. Pass to LeVert. Mobley, a screen on Giddey. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Allen.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
It's good.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So for Chicago right now, Levine and Williams up in the forward position. Josh Giddey is out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Mitchell. That's tipped. And White kicks to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Vucevic to the pass to Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. There's Garland, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
The first free throw is good.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
Both good from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Out to White. Front past the arc. Giddey no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Allen a screen on Giddey. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 10.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gym by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
a ride. I swear it's so enticing. You gotta try it out. Gold all up in my mouth. It's just a symbol of status. Can never wear it out. When they might count me a paddock, can never wear it out. Boy, what is you talking about? I send my thoughts into the sky. Living how we living on my knees. Ask me why. 24/7, we just try to make it by. 24/7, I'm just trying to stay fly. Eeny, meeny, miny, meeny, what's up with you, know? What's up with them cookies? What's up with you, though? Catch me in your city, they might book me for a show. Sickness, if you're needy, I might be your antidote. Eeny, meeny, miny, meeny, what's up with you, know? What's up with them cookies? What's up with you? Catch me in your city, they might book me for a show. I know you know just what I'm talking about.
Bulls trail by 5. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Giddey. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Now Giddey. 11 points in the game. Levine for 3, sinks the triple. Levine's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
This is how Levine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Over Giddey. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Levine. With some art. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Now Mitchell, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Giddey against Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Here's Strus. The Bulls getting the bucket. Now here's Giddey. 13 points in the game. White, good.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Garland dishes to Allen. Pass to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. And here is Giddey. Over Mitchell. Giddey, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 1. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Down low. And it's Williams throwing it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
miss it. This real game. Don't play scrimmage. We serve green. Don't play tennis. That little money can't talk with it. You start, we talk business.
Broke, I can't relate. They say come a real, so I don't hate. I'm only calling off the late. They say shout it bad, but she fake. She gon' be surprised by my bank. She gon' be surprised by my bank. I'm only calling off the late.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. George Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. Okoro's checked in for Max Strus. And it's LeVert in for Donovan Mitchell. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Booz Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. And so here's Cleveland. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Puts the move on. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caris LeVert.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Two shots.
He misses the free throw. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. And the second free throw, good. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Garland against Ball. Garland surveying the D. Off with the layup. The Bulls with the lead. Kick out to LaVine. A three-pointer is right on target. LaVine's got 9 points.
There's LaVine showing out with that high-arcing jump shot from the corner.
Here's Garland. Shoots over Ball. Money from the wing. Garland's got 4 this quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out front, leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The guard and off guard are Mitchell and LeVert. Wade out there with George Niang. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's LeVert. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. LeVert kicks to Wade. For 3, Mitchell. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Now, here's Ball. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Smith with the basket on the assist from Ball. Smith's got his first 2 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. A three. And another three for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Levine with it, covered by Okoro. Levine with it, and it's Wade with the rebound. Now LeVert. Here's Okoro. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but yeah, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
That's good from Okoro. Bulls trailed by 4. Now, here's Ball. This quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Vucevic with the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Pass to LeVert. Wade sets the pick for LeVert. Back to Wade. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's the screen. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. Tries again. He lays it in. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Mitchell outside. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to the right wing. Vucevic a screen on LeVert. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ball's got the game tied up here for Chicago. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. For the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in for Karis LeVert. Chicago also making some changes. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Smith. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Levine. Williams a screen on Strus. Levine for three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Garland against White. Back to Garland. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Levine. On the wing, Giddey. White against Garland. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Giddey. And it's Mitchell missing. Bulls trailed by 5. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. So we'll see Zach Levine go to the line here. Here's Garland, picks one up. Throw good, Levine.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's Mitchell. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Levine against Strus. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. He can't hit that time. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up his lead.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Type of shit you play when you weigh pounds. I just know for your bad chick. Had her hands up and her face down. No playground, we can't play round. I was 15 with a trade pound. Turned 21 and got K rounds. In the feds blitz, put a case down. Got a shake back, then it up the trap. Flying on the game, listening to my rap. Line him up, I put a pistol to his back. Off the job, cause I'm sticking to the trap. Cause I stick to the code. Don't give a fuck about the shit that you sold. Don't give a fuck about your game cause they slow. I be with double and soul.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine's shot is off. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
The first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Lets the three fly. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.